Hey, I'm Harold Bubil, real estate editor of the Herald-Tribune. I also write about architecture. I've been doing that for about 15 years. But more importantly, I'm here today with Kathryn Parks. Now, if you've gone to local theater, you know Kathryn a lot better than you know me. She's the star of shows like you were in Cat in a Hot Tin Roof and
Carousel, Sound of Music.
Yeah, the whole thing. You didn't play one of the nuns in Sound of Music.
No, I got to play Maria.
Maria, of course, because she's always the star.
Oh,
and
thank you.
on May 7th, she's going to be the star of an event that we're having at the Herald-Tribune called Archifest Sarasota from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the plaza at the Herald-Tribune. It's covered, it's shady, it's going to be breezy, it'll be beautiful. And the event is all about architecture, local architecture. We have about 25 architects and interior designers and landscape architects and even support groups like Center for Architecture Sarasota and Sarasota Architectural Foundation. They'll all be there. It'll be basically a big love fest of contemporary modern architecture in Sarasota. Not so much about the mid-century, but what's going on right now with the excellent architects that we have today. Kathryn's going to be my co-host because I can't talk for 5 hours. So she's going to do some of the interviews on stage as well as I am, and we'll have panel discussions. And most importantly, how much does it cost for the public?
It is absolutely free to attend.
So no problem there. We'll be selling food vendors will be there, so you will be able to get lunch. Kathryn, you have a special insight for this because you're married to an architect.
I am. I married Jonathan Parks. We've been together over 4 years, and I'm a total layman. I knew nothing about architecture before marrying him. And I have come to appreciate architecture and what we've done in Sarasota as a community so much. There's the appreciation for design and the environment and the community spirit here behind architecture is incredible. And it's so exciting to have all of these architects together in one spot. And for anyone who's a layman like myself, it could be great to go and pick someone's brain, ask questions, find out
why Sarasota looks the way it does now, and see what's going on in the world of design. Now, when you ask Jonathan to hang a bookshelf, does he have to do a blueprint and have an engineering study done, or is everything super organized around the house?
Well, you know what? He takes more of the Steve Jobs approach, which I believe the story goes. Steve Jobs went without a sofa for like 7 years because he couldn't find the right one. So our house for the longest time had nothing on the wall because it had to be the perfect Van Gogh or whatever to be up there. Right. But I've relaxed him a little bit, and eventually I just took a hammer and started
So not
banging.
Everything has to be perfect in the household of the Jonathan and
No,
Kathryn
it doesn't.
Parks. Yes.
He lets me. I love modern, but I also love very girly. And if I could have a French chateau, I would be very happy.
Girly and modern architecture, not often in the same, sentence.
Right. No, it's true. But I've also learned that contemporary design is a reflection of the people in the space. So it's a little different for everyone. And, you may all have white walls, but it's all about how you accessorize.
Exactly, and apply color as well. Well, as you can see, architecture is going to be a very important topic. But if you get bored with that, Kathryn is going to be absolutely charming for 5 hours from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, May 7th at the Herald-Tribune. Don't forget, how much?
Oh, it's free.
It's free. Did we mention that it's free?
It's free.
It's free
It's
admission.
totally free. Just
totally
come.
free. Unless you're an architect. We'll talk about that. Call me. All right. So, Kathryn, we'll see you there.
Yes.
Probably a little bit before 10.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I'm going to get there. I think I'm going to camp out overnight on the plaza.
You should.
Because I have this big fear that I'm going to oversleep that day. The dog usually doesn't let that happen, but I still have that big fear.
So look for Harold in a tent in front of the Herald-Tribune building.
Designed by an architect. The tent. and the Herald-Tribune building.
Yes.
Thanks. We'll see you May 7th, 1741 Main Street, Sarasota. Be there.